Everyone, to go back to another Lego review, and it's been a while since I did one, and this time just because I've been busy and really haven't had the time or basically motivation to do one. Now that Series 3 is out for Lego Mario, so I wanted not to do with Luigi. So yeah, we have the Adventures of Lego Luigi Starter Course, which released August 1st of 2021. And it comes with 4 figures. First figure we have is the Lego Luigi figure, and overall he's pretty similar to the Lego Mario figure, though he is just slightly taller and has a different body built to him. Like if you see his face, he has like a little curves on both his, I guess his cheeks, which makes his head a little thinner, and his overalls are also like his body or stomach is just slightly thinner than Mario. Which, if you take Mario, you kind of see how Mario's a bit more I guess chubbier around the cheeks and has a bigger stomach. But if you actually take the two bros, Luigi's actually 1 point taller, so I guess they did kind of take height into accountability, though it is just slight. But one thing that Luigi can do that Mario can't is put his hands all the way up. I just always thought that was kind of cool. But, yeah, so overall he is kind of built the same. He does work with all power-ups just like Mario, which I'll show off in their own dedicated reviews. And his head is also different molded than Mario, with a more slimmer design compared to the more rounded one if I can get off of Mario. Mario's just more flatter, while Luigi's more narrow and taller. So I guess that makes more sense in terms of Luigi's body type. It's just kind of cool that they did account for everything that makes Luigi different from Mario. But there's also something that Mario and Luigi can do together. What's the recent update? If you take the Bluetooth buttons on both Mario and Luigi and push them together,
hello, Mario. Hi, Luigi.
they have a connectability where it kind of acts as a multiplayer, which I will show off later on in the video. But right now that they do have Bluetooth bandanas or something that just kind of symbolizes that they are connected. Yeah, so I'll show off what they kind of do later on in the review though. But it's kind of a nice way to add multiplayer to Lego Mario. Next here is Bone Goomba, which he has a similar design to the regular Goomba, but instead he has the 1x3 jumper pieces, which comes in a couple of sets, using not really sure what kind of blue that is, but it's a blue that does fit the original color of the character. And instead of having the normal just foot piece, it actually has a new walking piece that was introduced with the series, which has 1 foot forward. It comes in that blue in this set, but there's also brown and other colors with other sets Bowser's Airship and Resner Knockdown. And the top has a QR code, which if you just stomp with Mario Luigi, but it did 2 stomps, but 1 stomp will just get you a coin. It is a similar build to the Series 2 Bone Goomba, which doesn't have the foot piece, but it is just kind of lame that they did just throw the Bone Goomba to this set when they could just kept it exclusive to the figure sets or the collectible figures. But yeah, overall it's not really that big of a deal. I do also like the design of it, so yeah, that's about it for Bone Goomba. Here is Boom Boom. He appeared in Super Mario Bros. 3 originally, but then made his appearance in 3D Land and after. I'm pretty sure he also appeared in 3D World. He does have a orange color for the body and a red shell that I think was used in the spiny. I'm pretty sure it was. and he does share a similar build to Larry and Bowser Jr. in terms of like the body structure, I guess, because like the more squarish part with the rounded mouth area. His arms are movable, unlike Bowser Jr. and Larry, though it does have this little gray part, which looks kind of ugly. It could probably just done like orange or just a similar color, because it just does look kind of incomplete. But yeah, it's not too annoying, I guess. It has eye printing, a mouth printing, and a stomach printing. And if you scan the QR code on the back with Mario or Luigi, it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stomps. And that's basically just like the boss of the level, though more like a mini boss, I guess. The overall Boom Boom is pretty cool. Now here is Pink Yoshi. He shares a similar design to the original Yoshi from Mario's House set from Series 1. And overall it is just a similar build, but palette swap. But this one actually does have a different feature than the original Yoshi, where you take the QR code, and if you pretend that Yoshi's right there, it actually like has Yoshi like scanned to the Mario or Luigi. If you like stomp on a enemy that's only like one hit or so, it basically just eats them. You can do it up to 3 times, and then Yoshi just disappears. But yeah, so that's basically it for Pink Yoshi. It's just a new way to defeat enemies and to get more coins. But yeah, overall Yoshi is kind of cool. Alright, here's the set. This is the main build that it shows on the preview for the set on the app, because there is no official build for the set. Though I did just kind of reference it off of that set, or the image that it has. And so I'll be showing off like each of the play features and details separately. First is the start pipe, which if you take Mario or Luigi and you stick them to the pipe, it starts the level. It does the same thing with the starter course from the Mario set. Either it's just the same pipe, and to finish the level, you just basically move over to the flagpole, and then it will just do the fanfare and tell you how many points you got. But those are basically like how you basically create the level and start it, and then how you end off the level. Those are basic necessities to actually do the level. Here's a question mark block, which if you scan Mario or Luigi on top of it, it does like a little roulette, and it'll give you like a random thing like that got me coins, another coin. Most of the time it's coins, but you can also get like a mushroom or star from it, and sometimes maybe something else. Right now I just making a bunch of coins, like maybe if I like from the pipe. Yeah, I get the star, which the star also just like does 1 hit damage to all enemies. For example, Boom Boom, if you click that, you just get like a bunch of coins. And then like when you do use the star, you actually do get extra coins. For example, I got 18 coins from doing both of those. But yeah, other than that, that's basically it for the question mark block. Here is basically like the seesaw and Boom Boom Sour, which do work together in a play feature. Like for the seesaw part, you just take Mario or Luigi, put them on one of the platforms, and just kind of like raise them up and down. And you also can spin it, which is where the play feature comes in, where you kind of have to spin this to try knocking them off. And if you want to have like a bit more strength, or a bit more controllability, you put them on top. There is kind of a problem where these do come off really easily. It is kind of annoying, it just makes it harder to like hit them, but if you like do this, you can eventually knock Boom Boom off, or he's like starting to fall off right there. It's like, because for example, like what you're doing with this, just going to make these things loose, it is kind of a complaint, because it is hard to actually then do the play feature if you can't really keep everything together. Because you also do have to do this kind of fast if you want to successfully do it. My cow's coming off again. That's probably like my only complaint with this set, but overall it's a interesting play feature. Which this does have a gear, like a kind of a splat gear, which is on a spinning platform, which spins Boom Boom off, which when he does, that's when you attack him, basically. And then this plays the music from, I think, one of Bowser's Castles from maybe Mario Bros. 3 or something. I'm not fully aware of like what all the songs are from, but yeah. And then if you also do like have Mario Luigi connected, you could probably basically do like a competitive thing with trying to keep each other on the longest. But yeah, that's basically it for the Seesaw and Boom Boom's Castle. The last thing in the set is a almost more like a side build, which if you take Mario or Luigi and put them on this, it kind of just does like a gear spinning noise, like gives you coins. But one of the main features is kind of part similar to the Seesaw, where like if you take it up and just try spinning it, it does kind of work, though it's not as efficient, and you are kind of like most likely going to have to spin Luigi also to get it to work successfully, like that. It's not horrible, it's just not the most efficient way. Let's mention that this works very similarly to the cloud from the Mario Starter Course, which if you just pick them up, they both just get coins, I guess. At least Luigi only works when you, Luigi works when you spin them, but not really when you actually lift them up. While Mario is more focused on lifting them up. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure they do say that like in the trailers and stuff, it just kind of showed this being able to like fly, which I'm not sure how that works for the fact this is a giant gear. Alright, time to show this set in action, so take Luigi to the pipe. Right, then you just scan the QR code, get a mushroom, which I don't think I mentioned this, but the mushroom does prevent you from taking damage. Or like it does prevent you losing, like if you were to like poison it, you won't really lose coins or anything from that. And then you just can go up and down with the seesaw, get coins. And then like just knock Boom Boom down. Take Boom Boom. Alright, and then you go on the gears. Spin around for a bit. Got 15 seconds, but you can talk to Yoshi. Get a couple of hits, and then go back to the end full. You got 31 coins from that. Yeah, it's basically the main set in action. And I was talking about the multiplayer is where if you have them both connected like how I do right now, you take one up them to the pipe. Instead of getting 60 seconds, you get 90. And you just can do like multiple things around. Basically, you just play like normal and get like, just do whatever you want, I guess. I just do whatever. And then right here you can have like Luigi trying to do it and then Mario control. It just kind of goes together from multiplayer. And then if you like both attack enemy at the same time, you don't have to do it in like alternate order. You can just have at least one hit on the character. You get extra bonus points from that. And then when one person gets to the flagpole, the other person has like a 10-second countdown to get to it. And then they both have the same amount of coins. Then you can high five. Just realized that wasn't focused, but you can high five, which doesn't really give me any extra points, but I guess it just adds to like the whole multiplayer aspect. And they both will just display how many coins you got per the level. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting way to implement multiplayer. I wonder if they will ever actually add like a 3-player mode or something, like if they ever add like, who knows, like Wario, Waluigi, Toad, like interactable Toad instead of just the brick built ones. Maybe even a brick built, maybe an interactable Yoshi, who knows. It's always kind of interesting what LEGO could do. But it is just a good way to like add the multiplayer, and almost is a good callback to the new Super Series of how there's just like multiple multiplayer with the characters. But yeah, that's basically up for the build. Here's the box. It's basically just like a mirrored version of the Mario Starter Course set. Like even to all these icons or features being flipped, except for that one being new. This front has all the stuff that comes in the set with Luigi right here. And on the back it has the actual height for Luigi. It has all the major features like the start pipe, gold pole, boom boom, pink Yoshi, bone Goomba, question mark block. It has all the building, like all more building ideas that you can do, and then just shows how you can connect Mario and Luigi together. I'm not sure if like new boxes for Mario will like have it saying that it will connect Mario and Luigi together. I kind of doubt it, but it's always kind of interesting. And just like the Starter Course box, the tabs do count down to you opening it. I always thought that was kind of cute. Also, just like in the Starter Course for Mario, it does come with this box that Luigi comes in, which is just slightly bigger, I think. It could be wrong, but I know Luigi is kind of crammed in it also, so maybe it's not a whole lot different. I don't know, like having complete Luigi doesn't fit in it, but having like just the main body will fit. Yeah, I guess it is a good way to protect him though, like when he's in the box, because things like instructions does get crumpled when there's like a whole lot of bags and stuff, and I feel like it just is a good way to protect Luigi or Mario, depending on what set you have. So I do like that little bit of convenience that LEGO does do. But also the quick start guide, which doesn't really have the instructions for the set, it just says how to build or set up Luigi. I connect them to the app, and then how to build the set. And then it just shows like more features Luigi can do, like scan sand for desert, nougat for airship or just the castle, I guess, and then purple for poison. Then you can like make noises, sleep, and then just him traversing a level. And then some more advertisement for Series 3. The only set I'm missing is the boss sumo Topo Tower, I think is what it's called. And then the Mario and Luigi connectability. Series 3 figures, I have most of those except for, at the time recording this, Goomba, Dry Beetle, Amp, and Croaker. And then I also had these coming in the mail, same with the boss sumo. And then I'm pretty sure it's just like a bunch of legal stuff, I guess. Not sure much about it. And then just a rebuild the world ad. Yeah, that's basically it for the quick start guide. So overall, the LEGO Luigi Starter Course is a pretty good set. If you don't have the Mario set, then this is a good set alternative if you just don't really care for Mario, or if you just want to have both Mario and Luigi. Because if you have both, then you can do the multiplayer, which does add to some good fun with both Mario and Luigi. Like, if you have a friend or sibling that also wants to play, they could connect their Mario with their Luigi, and just, I guess, have some multiplayer fun with all the sets. So really, only the new sets work best with the multiplayer, because sets like the Resonant Rockdown and stuff have more focus on multiplayer, while some sets from Series 1 and 2 don't really have much of a focus. But other than that, that is kind of about it for the review. If you guys enjoyed, leave a comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.